Please welcome to the stage one of the most influential men's designers of his generation, Todd Snyder.
Let's get this going. So I am a menswear designer. I've been in the industry for a very, very long time. And I remember when I first moved to New York, probably 30 years ago, I used to think of housing work as just this awesome place to go shop. And I had no idea. I just thought they had the best edit, and I still think today they have the best edit of any store in New York. And it's amazing that they do this. They should actually really think about enterprising into new frontiers. But I remember specifically, Jen Foyle's been a friend of mine for over 20 plus years. We worked together at Gap, we worked together at J. Crew. I've had the privilege of working beside her for a very, very long time. And I've seen the tenacity, I've seen her ability to cut through and do things that are original and change the world. And I do think her work at American Eagle has been the most magnificent I've ever seen. And many of you might remember, positivity is cool and don't, retouch photos is cool. Jen started that. Jen started that at Aerie. Almost 15 years ago, she was the first person to stand in front of everybody when she was getting ridiculed about doing this. You gotta retouch photos. Why are you showing, people that are large sizes in photos? She was the person that said, I don't care because this is what is real and this is what people care about. And having three daughters, that are 25 years old and 22 years old, and now I have a 6-year-old. It's a long story. Yes, you do. But having daughters that are 25 and 22 years old, you changed the conversation. You changed it for them to where they felt like they could be themselves, and they didn't have to conform to the stereotypes of what fashion is. And you changed that single-handedly, and you believed in that, and you still believe in that, and that's the reason why you're a pioneer and you're a groundbreaker in this world. And you also encouraged me to give back, and I still remember this day, like you and Kevin Harder, who's a good friend of ours, was always like, you should be a part of Housing Works. And I'm like, oh, that cool store. And they're like, no, this is what they do. And I fell in love with the cause. And since then, Jen has encouraged me to give back. She's a board member of LAM. She's encouraged me to do things beyond just be successful in your work, but to give back. And I think that is really what's amazing about her. And the other thing that's amazing is that she's not just successful in what she does, she's also very successful in bringing people along. She is a champion of people and making people come along with her in a way that makes them great and makes changes. And Jen Foyle is not only just a great person, she's a great mother, she's a great wife, but she's a great leader and a great human being in this world, and I'm proud to call her a friend, and I'm so happy to give her this award. Even though Christian didn't want it, we'll take it. I'll take the plane. The plane's pretty cool. But thank you.
That's hilarious, because I just wanted to say, Christian, I wanted the cocktail shaker. And those of you who know me, I can make a good cocktail, and I can also drink a pretty good cocktail too. So, Todd, thank you. That was amazing. Todd and I go way back, by the way. Let me just think about this. I was a little nervous for this whole award, but I wanted to share one thing, okay? Todd knows many secrets in my past at work, and after this event, please don't discuss any of this with Todd. He's gonna tell you everything. But in all seriousness, look, this is humbling. I'm not good at this stuff. I hate the thing. I am real, and it's true. I believe in realness, and Todd, your words were amazing, and I'm just so grateful for this award. I did want to thank the Housing Works Board, the incredible staff, and the community, the activists. Everyone who makes this powerhouse is so amazing, and I just want to highlight one thing, pause. Thank you for making me last after Laura Linney. Great times, good times for me right now. I mean, they know how to work a prompter. What the hell is going on around here? But I really did want to congratulate Christian, and I wanted to say Christian because I thought it was a little bit more sexy, but I like it. And Nari, and your passion for Housing Works. Nari, we did get your artwork, so thanks to my husband. So that will be living in my apartment in New York City. I've been on this board for 10 years. Matt introduced me to it a long time ago, and you know, it's about social change. It's about brilliant engines in New York City. And it really doesn't just change New York City, it's changing this entire country. And that's true. Most people see our shops as a place to find a little vintage treasure or a book. But behind the scenes are some amazing people who provide a lifeblood and a fuel to work on this mission of helping people. To be called a Groundbreaker is an organization that has spent decades, literally decades, Matt said it, ensuring that those who have HIV or AIDS or being homeless doesn't define a person, and it doesn't meet their potential. We can do this, we can give them that potential. It's one of the greatest honors of my life, honestly, sitting here. However, the real groundbreakers, and I'm gonna say it, Matt, you're gonna be mad at me, are the staff and the volunteers of the thrift shops. Okay, I'm gonna say it right now. Here's my favorite line. Who turn commerce into compassion every single day. Matt, Andrew, and Cheryl, three of my near-ins. I just want to give them a huge round of applause. Look, this award is a reminder that when we work together, we don't just break ground. We are building a community where everyone is welcome and treated with respect and dignity. It's simple. Before I step off the stage, I do have one request. Get involved in this mission. Housing Works thrives because of people like you. And don't be a bystander, just do it. Make a donation, volunteer, your time, your mission. And here's the thing. Every time you engage with our shops, you're helping us build a home and a new life for someone who's marginalized, and that's the truth. So I love expanding this circle. I love, I have to say one thing. When I started coming to these events, we were at a small venue, and now look, we're at freaking Cipriani's. Like, we're getting fancy around here, okay? And it is amazing what we're doing, and we are changing lives, and that's what's good. And I'm humbled by this. It's really not about me, and it's just about everyone in this room. So cheers to y'all, and thank you, Housing Works, and thank you, my friends. So, bye-bye.